So I think a lot of times in the pastorate and in church life, we come to maybe a false conclusion. We think that good families create a good church. And it's understandable why we think that, because if God would send us a lot of good families, we would have a good church. But I think the challenge of the day in which we live is we actually need to view it as this, that as a good church, as a healthy church, we need to be building healthy families. As we begin to live out the gospel and begin to provoke our people on an individual basis to begin to consider the commands of Jesus, specifically this idea to fear not and to love one another, that they will then take that home and begin to apply it to their families, even as we take it home and begin to apply it to our families. And so I think as a pastor, one of the first things that we need to recognize is that we cannot be modeling the home of the afraid at church. We cannot allow ourselves, our committee meetings, our worship services, our own personal lives to be so driven by fear that almost subconsciously we are training our people that fear is greater than love. Instead, we must regularly hold each other accountable and to make sure that we're living the message of Jesus, living the way of love, so that we can then encourage our people whenever they go home, whenever we go home, to then model that way, to feel fear, but then to always choose the way of love.